Hello and welcome back to another Pickled Unscripted. I have with me, as always, the talented Matt the Pickled Dragon, and I'm Dracoya.
A few more scotches and I'll be at the talented stage. Well, this isn't even a scotch. This is a whiskey.
Yeah, so we're trying something new today. We have a Japanese whiskey with us in a Mizunara cask expression. I don't know. It's a blended whiskey. It smells pretty good.
Tastes pretty good.
Yeah. Notes of jasmine and rose initially, with vanilla, toffee, and warming spice on the palate.
I definitely get the spice.
Yeah?
Definitely. It's there. It's definitely there.
Oh, yeah. I taste that spice. But I taste the toffee, too. That's really good.
Yes, it is.
That's good.
And it's got a nice it warms the cockles of your heart.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably something I would need to gift somebody for Christmas.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about some of the class changes that have occurred in our newest 5e. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the Barbarian class.
5.5 edition.
5 2.0?
5 2024 6e. Okay.
Plan 2025 5e?
Yes. All right, we've got it. All right. So, yes, the Barbarian, a very popular class that has seen some changes that are interesting, I guess is the best way of putting it, at least in terms of the player's handbook. So, of course, we've got stuff to share with you. But first, I'm going to ask you guys to go to dnddice.com. That's the letter D, the letter N, the letter D, and then dice.com. Use promo code PICKLE and load up on your favorite dice. Load up by all of the dice.
Promo code PICKLE!
Yes, exactly. We are totally pushing you guys there. Supports the channel. And you guys get dice out of it, so yeah.
Yeah. Win. Okay, so some of these changes... we need the visual cue.
Boom. All right, so we've highlighted a few things here. Yeah. So at first level, you still have your rage and your unarmored defense. But you also get something called weapon mastery, which is cool. Actually kind of a cool thing. So if you go back, if you page back in your new player's handbook, and you look at the weapons, they all have what's called a mastery ability. Like the Great Axe has the cleave ability, and every weapon, flail has a sap ability. So every weapon has a special ability that a character can use in special circumstances. So the Barbarian gets to utilize those weapon mastery abilities, which is that's cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Cool.
And then the primal knowledge is the next big change that they had, which I found less cool for reasons. But basically, you get, at third level, you get an extra proficiency in a skill of your choice as long as it's part of that Barbarian class build.
Yeah, I mean...
Which, I just kind of feel like they're giving out proficiency skill points like candy. But maybe that's just me.
All right. Well, I mean, it's like... That's not a huge one, but it's just a bone that they've thrown the Barbarians to jam in their nose, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you've got Instinctive Pounce.
Which is completely new, and we're going to go over the specifics of that one here in a second. Improved Brutal Strikes is also something new. It used to be called Brutal Critical. So Brutal Strike there, I forgot to highlight the 9th level, that right there. So... Mm-hmm. You can see I messed up, but yeah. So it used to be called Brutal Critical, where you just add dice, but now it's Brutal Strike. And then at 19th level, instead of the ability score improvement, they get an Epic Boon, which is like a feat.
Yeah.
But we got some of the details here for you. So there's the weapon mastery. As we said, there's special abilities that weapons can use. The primal knowledge, you get some more. Oh, wait. In addition, while your rage is active, you can channel primal power when you attempt certain tasks. Strength checks, even if they're a different ability. So you can use your strength even if it's a different ability. So I guess you're raging, and so you just are a master of stealth, apparently.
Yeah, and see, this is why it's a little weird to me.
That is weird.
I was just telling Matt, I feel like a lot of the classes now are very homogenous. Like, it's kind of like Baldur's Gate 3. I loved that game, but at the same time, I was playing it with some friends of mine, and they had never actually played D&D before. And I'm like, well, no, I need to talk to this person because I'm a bard, or I need to do this because I'm this class. And they're like, no, it doesn't matter. And they were right. It doesn't matter. And that seems to be kind of where we're going at. It's like the classes don't seem to matter as much as they used to.
Yeah. Instinctive Pounce. As part of your bonus action, you take to enter your rage. It's a bonus action to enter your rage. You can move up to half your speed. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. It's level 7. I mean, it's kind of like a... All right. Movement's always a good thing, I guess, but it's one time when you rage, and... Okay. But here's one of the big changes. The Brutal Strike, Brutal Critical. So it used to be that you just added additional damage dice when you determine extra damage for a crit. Well, now, if you use your reckless attack, anytime you use your reckless attack, you can forego advantage and do some special abilities there, do a little extra damage, but it appears as though you're doing so at disadvantage instead. But you get to piggyback all these special moves on top of it. So I mean, you're taking a risk, but at the same time, it's a risk reward thing, right?
Right.
So, but no more extra dice from a critical, which. I guess it just depends on how you look at it. And then again, Epic Boon is you know what?
What?
I just want to let everyone know that the dogs are having a lot of fun in the background there if you can hear all their squeaky toys.
Yeah, that's Zuko. He's a toy fiend.
Yes.
We'll show him on camera next time.
He's down there right now, imitating the screams of prey that are being taken down on the hunt.
Yeah.
Much like a barbarian. But yeah, Epic Boon, you get the special feat. They recommend Irresistible Offense, which we're not really going to go into that today, but some changes to Barbarian. But it doesn't stop there, because then you have your subclasses, right?
Yeah.
And we're only going to really look at 2.
But they actually have 4 now. 4. And in the original Player's Handbook, they only had 2. So yeah, we'll look at the big one, which was the biggest change, which was Berserker.
Berserker. Yes. So the 2 we're not going to look at is Path of the Zealot, which was originally in Xanathar's, and they brought into the Player's Handbook, and then Path of the World Tree, which is kind of like a new Viking thing.
Yeah.
But the 2, if we're looking at differences between the old and new Player's Handbook, you really got to look at the Berserker. So with the Frenzy.
Yeah.
This was a big change, because in Frenzy, in the old way, you, as a bonus action, could make an extra attack. The new way is whatever your rage bonus damage is, whether it's +2 or +3, whatever your rage bonus damage is, when you reckless attack while you're frenzying, one time in a round, or one time on your first attack, you get to roll an extra number of d6s equal to that rage damage bonus.
I think is really crazy, because that means on your first and second level, you're throwing an extra 2d12. 2d6. I'm sorry, 2d6. But that's still a lot of damage that you can throw out.
At low level. But it'll quickly, like at 7th level, that extra 2d6 is pretty inconsequential, really. And when you think about the fact that in the old system, you were getting a whole extra attack that also included your damage bonus, your rage bonus. So it's kind of a nerf in a way.
That's true, but at 9th level, then you get 3d6. So you'd start stacking up.
Yeah,
so
but
it's like, well...
I would rather have the extra attack myself, because then I could do, the old school great weapon, fighter, where you could do the +10 damage. I mean, there's all kinds of things.
I guess that's true. Yeah, when you're talking about multi-classing, yeah.
And you trading this for that. You know, I think it's a bit of a nerf, but you guys can tell us.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
It's a small nerf, but mindless rage doesn't seem to change. Now you'll notice here, retaliation and intimidating presence, they flip-flopped them by level. So one used to be 10th and the other one used to be 14th. Mm-hmm. So you can see they switch it. So the big change there is with the mechanics of frenzy. And I don't see any exhaustion anymore. So there's
no exhaustion.
No more getting tired of it.
Which I feel is, again...
Ooh, I switched too fast.
Sorry, go on.
All right. So here we have...
Oh, yeah. This is the Path of the Totem Warrior, which is now going to be known as Path of the Wild Heart. And they did a lot of... We don't need to get into much of this, but the main thing that you should notice is it's fairly similar, but they did decide to do a lot of word changes. So it's no longer aspect of the beast. It's aspect of the wilds. I guess that the word beast was a little bit too... much for them. I'm not really sure. But for the most part, it seems to be pretty similar, except when you get to 6th level for Aspect of the Beast, in the new edition, you have different animals. You've got owl, panther, and salmon, which is kind of interesting. I like this idea, but then I go back to my other point of the classes are getting to be a little too homogenous.
Yeah, but it seems like every threshold, they have it set up so that there are different animals at all the different thresholds.
Yeah.
And whereas before you would pick one path and you would follow it through. So you get to pick a different one, which to me, I don't know, like you're a bear totem at level 3 or Path of the Wild. I don't know. It's not a beast totem anymore. I don't even know what to call it anymore.
Yeah.
But at level 3 you're a bear, at level 6 you're a salmon, so you're a salmon bear, and then level 14 you're a ram, so you're a salmon bear ram.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever, I don't know, what do you guys think?
Same difference.
And oh wait, did that say I missed something here?
What?
It says whenever you finish a long rest you could change your choice. Now, I don't like that. But that's only for the level 6 one. So you could have a climb speed.
Oh, no, you can do that. You can do that here. Well, you can imagine... You can... Oh, no, wait. No, it doesn't say that. No.
I only see it here for level 6. I don't know that I like that.
No, not loving that. Well...
I mean, it's just... I don't know.
Here we are.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, let us know what you think about the Barbarian changes. Do you think it's a small nerf for the Berserker? Do you think it's a big nerf? Do you not think it's a nerf at all? Do you think it's a bonus to have those extra reckless attack dice for one attack around?
Yeah.
Instead of a bonus attack of entire attack.
And meanwhile, no matter what edition you guys play, feel free to message me at Dracoya Minis on Instagram or dracoyaminis@gmail.com if you guys need any commissions. Right now I'm starting to take commission requests for Christmas. So if you guys are planning on gifting your table any kind of custom miniature, now's your time to request it.
Custom paints.
Yeah, custom paints. All right. And as always...
next time, come on back and have another round on Dracoya.